Hey YouTube, it's me, John, Jay, whatever you want to call me, and I'm back with another video. My comeback video, pretty much. So, I haven't uploaded in about 6 months or so. I just want to come back and talk, maybe tell you guys something, tell you guys a story, and tell you guys what I want to do with this channel. So, basically, what I want to do with this channel is that I want to make more gameplay-oriented stuff, and and I want to try making, reaction commentary and stuff like that, and, I just want to try it. And I just want to try making content that I like to watch, and content that I want to, make to do. So, well, that's pretty much what you wanted to hear. So now, let's get into the real meat and potatoes, the real sauce of the story, the real souffle of the story. You know, let's talk about how my brother and my dad saw a woman yell at a manager at a restaurant. So, let's get into it. So, basically, they saw this woman, just sitting there. My brother, he told me, he was like, it's like I had a vision. He was like, I saw the future. He was like, and he saw someone yelling. My brother was like, Dad, we should stop here, because he felt familiar. He's like, Dad, we should just sit here, because he's like, Dad, let's stop and watch this, because you saw like two cracked up kids, they're like 5 or 6, and they're like sprinting around the store. They're like punching people's cups, they're like kicking people's plates, and I'm pretty sure they're like sniffed about like 9 powders of sugar that day, because they're like running. They're like like my brother, and I'm pretty sure one of them ripped his shirt off, but that may or may not be true. So pretty much back to the story. So my dad and my brother sees the manager walking out. My dad was like, all right, let's go. My brother's like, Dad, wait, we have to see this. And my dad was like, oh, okay, but that sigh wasn't there for long. So basically, they saw this woman, right? They saw the manager walk out of the back room thing, and then they saw this woman. And they saw this woman on her phone, probably scrolling through Facebook memes, stuff like probably laughing at minions. And we had to give the woman a name, because I just don't want to call her woman for the rest of the video. Let's call her Dolores. Dolores? Why Dolores? Because Dolores sounds like a name of someone that screams at people. It sounds like someone who's annoying. So Dolores, right, is just sitting there scrolling on her phone, and then she sees and then the manager comes in. And the manager's like, hey man, can you please calm down your kids? They're disturbing other customers. And Dolores is like, oh, you dare? Is my honor challenge? Do I really have to yell at a manager today? So basically Dolores is like, excuse me? Like, she sounded exactly like that. Like her voice raised 10 octaves. She's like, how dare you tell me how to parent my kids? They're my children. They came out of me. And basically just saying that over and over, repeating. And the manager's like, ma'am, I'm not trying to tell you how to parent your kids. They're just distracting other customers. She's like, how dare you scream at me? And my brother's like, what? He didn't scream. And she's like, okay, all right, yeah, how dare you make my kids look embarrassing, like a bunch of little spoiled brats who don't know how to control themselves. And my brother's thinking like, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing right now. Ooh, sorry, I had to swallow some spit. So, and then Karen, basically she continues to scream at the manager about, how dare you yell at my kids? How dare you tell my kids what to do? They're my kids. They're my children. I told them what to do. And the manager is like, ma'am, I'm not trying to tell you to do that. Your kids are disturbing other customers. And at that point, Karen is about to pop a blood vessel, have an aneurysm, and she just pops up with, my husband is a cop, he can arrest you. And he's like, what? He's like, he has handcuffs on him, he's in the bathroom. And the manager's like, man, you have to leave now. You're disturbing all the other customers. You're making people uncomfortable. He's like, I will not leave. I will get my husband to arrest you. He will handcuff you. He will keep you in handcuffs. And the manager's like, bro, I just told your kids to calm down. So she continues to yell at how the manager wants to, and the manager's like, ma'am, you have 30 seconds to leave, or I will call security. And she doesn't leave. And the manager's like, okay. He taps the work on her shoulder, like, hey, call security. Tell this woman tell them that we got a crazy woman who's screaming and won't leave. She's like, I am not crazy. And then she like keeps on screaming at the manager. She's like starting to scream at the customers now. I'm pretty sure she's doing that. She's like screaming at the customers, telling them like take my side, and they're all like quiet as a mouse. So the manager's like, ma'am, we called security. And she's like, what? And then like her voice like goes, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I have a short temper. My kids are acting weird today. And she's like, please don't kick me out. And the manager's like, no, ma'am, you gotta leave. You yelled at me, and you're disturbing other customers. It's like, how dare you? And she like, her tone changes. She's like, how dare you? My husband's a cop. Please let me wait for my husband to get out of the bathroom. And the manager's like, no, ma'am. When your husband gets out of the restroom, we will tell him that you left. It's like, and then she leaves, and she like looks at her kids like the wrath of 10 sons. And the kids are like, okay, time to go. And they like calm down. But like all she had to do, and then my brother was like, all she had to do was like looking at her kids like that, and they would have calmed down. Like, this whole thing didn't have to happen. So we don't know if the guy came out or not. So pretty much what happened is that my brother and my dad saw a woman screaming at a manager at a restaurant, and that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed, I'm not gonna text you to drop a like, but can you comment, tell me if I did anything wrong, if I can fix anything, and yeah.